I am Job, a man who once had everything and then nothing. This is my story of faith, trials, and triumph. In those days I was blessed beyond measure. 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 500 yoke of oxen, 500 donkeys, my 7 sons and 3 daughters. They were my greatest joy. We lived in harmony, in fear of God. Each day I would rise early to offer burnt offerings for my children, in case they had sinned against God in their hearts.
Does Job fear God for nothing? Have you not put a hedge around him and his household and everything he has? But now stretch out your hand and strike everything he has, and he will surely curse you to your face.
Very well then, everything he has is in your power, but on the man himself do not lay a finger.
It began like any other day, but ended in tragedy beyond comprehension.
The oxen were plowing and the donkeys were grazing nearby, and the Sabaeans attacked and took them.
And the fire of God fell from the heavens and burned up the sheep and the servants.
The Chaldeans formed 3 raiding parties and swept down on your camels and made off with them. And your sons and daughters were feasting in their oldest brother's house, when suddenly a mighty wind swept in from the desert and struck the 4 corners of the house. It collapsed on them, and they are dead.
Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I will depart. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. May the name of the Lord be praised. But my trials were not over. Satan challenged God again, and was permitted to afflict my health. My body was covered with painful sores from the soles of my feet to the crown of my head.
Are you still maintaining your integrity? Curse God and die.
Shall we accept good from God and not trouble? My friends came to comfort me. For 7 days and nights they sat with me in silence. But when they spoke, their words brought no solace. They insisted my suffering was punishment for sin.
Remember, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the upright destroyed?
I maintained my innocence, even as I questioned God's justice. I longed to plead my case before him. Oh, that I knew where I might find him, that I might come even to his seat. I would present my case before him and fill my mouth with arguments. Yet even in my darkest moments, a glimmer of hope remained. I know that my Redeemer lives, and that in the end he will stand on the earth. Finally, God answered me out of the whirlwind.
Where were you when I laid the earth's foundation? Tell me, if you understand. Who shut up the sea behind doors when it burst forth from the womb, when I made the clouds its garment and wrapped it in thick darkness? Have you ever given orders to the morning or shown the dawn its place?
I spoke of things I did not understand, things too wonderful for me to know. My ears had heard of you, but now my eyes have seen you. Therefore I despise myself and repent in dust and ashes. God rebuked my friends for their misguided counsel and asked me to pray for them. And then, in his mercy, God restored me. He doubled my former wealth, blessed me with new children. I lived to see my children and their children to the 4th generation. My journey taught me that faith isn't about prosperity or suffering. It's about trusting God in all circumstances.